Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Don't sleep on a blue collar brother. I'm gonna tell you what. Just in recent weeks or so, there's this big hoo-ha over Issa Rae's comments, and just for the record, um, it wasn't so much her comments, but just the reaction to it. And there's always been this big thing about not enough educated black men to go around for educated black women. And quiet as it's kept, that's the same thing in the white community. I was looking at some stats and it was showing how, black women are more educated or, have more degrees than black men. But then the disparity in the white community is actually bigger. It is actually bigger. So you got some white women saying the same thing. But one of the things is too many sisters get caught up in thinking, okay, they have this degree now. They should have a man with a degree. And I'm just like, no. I mean, it's not an automatic. First of all, it's not automatic that two of you will be compatible. Colleges don't teach social skills. Let me say that again so it sink in. College don't teach social skills or relationship skills. You have somebody who might be a high school dropout who has more social intelligence than a PhD. So I mean, for the relationship thing, and then, unfortunately, too many sisters are caught up in the status thing. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something about status, right? Status is trying to impress people who you don't know with stuff that you don't really have. Because you might think you're impressing that person, but they laughing at you or scheming to get what you got. And it's silly to live your life. You could be happy with somebody who maybe not have that status, but, you're going to live your life worried about what they think. That's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. Now, even then, if the argument is, well, I have an education, I'm so much intelligent. First of all, if you really think about it, there shouldn't be a stigma against blue collar cats anyway, regardless of what they do. Because you have some blue collar, I know some blue collar cats who they can build a house from scratch. In fact, I know one dude who's educated, very well educated, right? Has the degrees, been in corporate America. He can build a house from scratch. One of the things, and see, one of the mistakes I think many sisters make with blue collar brothers is automatically assume that they don't pick up a book. They read. I know truck drivers. They can hit you in a conversation about anything. They got books. Bus drivers. I would have conversations with Metro Transit drivers, and they hit you on some deep stuff. In fact, speaking of bus drivers, a very well-known radio personality. Somebody who talks on relationship, Michael Basin. He started out as a train operator. And look where he's at now. Though he was doing that for a living, did that affect his intelligence? I'm sure there's quite a few women would, educated women would like to get with him. Yeah, I'm saucy. I know I'm drinking during this. But, hold on, let me put this down. Hold up. Yeah, I might have to make more videos for y'all so I can drink more. No, but I see just so many women, they're putting the guys down, but it's like, so, that's just a status thing. You don't know if that man's intelligent. Let me tell you my story, though, right? Okay. I've said publicly, I have degrees. I'm saving my graduate degree for something special in case somebody come at me because I like fucking with people. right? I really like fucking with people. But, you know, one of the things in college, it could have been a situation where I didn't finish college, and not because of the academic thing, but because of lack of money. You know, at the end of my sophomore year, going into my junior year, I remember I got a letter with, the bills on, it had the bill, what I needed to pay for school and everything. Rom didn't have the money. Rom's family didn't have the money. I was short. But, faith was strong, and then I didn't worry about it at the moment. A couple weeks later, I got another letter, and an administrator there made sure I got a scholarship. Because, well, I was a smart guy, right? So, that took care of everything. That took care of everything else for me. So it was basically my last 2 years were basically a free ride, right? But here's the thing to understand about that. What if I didn't get it? You know, I might have finished school. I might have had to transfer, and then, I might have had to work or something. And you never know, stuff happens. You have a lot of guys out there who don't necessarily have the degree, but that's not necessarily a fault of their own. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. And sometimes people don't decide they don't want to finish. You look at Bill Gates. This is one of the richest men in the world. And this dude didn't finish Harvard. But he went there, but he didn't finish. Now, would somebody look at him and say, well, you know what? You don't have a degree. You're not on my level, even though he's a billionaire. In fact, if you look at the richest Americans, or richest people in the world, really, half of them billionaires, half of them don't have degrees. And then if you look at a lot of people who are very intellectually inclined, a lot of people who are thoughtful, they don't have degrees either. Now, a degree is good. It's an accomplishment, but don't use that to prevent you from getting happiness. Because that blue collar brother, you don't know what's up with him. I've told the story before. I know a sister, well educated, married a blue collar brother. He got to the point he got into real estate. He was flipping houses, doing seminars and stuff like that. I know a few people like that. And plus, here's the thing too. Here's the thing. Instead of thinking in terms of status, which don't really mean anything, it really doesn't. I'm gonna have to be the one to tell you, these people out here don't give a fuck about you. They are not impressed with your status. Trust me. In fact, you will get more people if you got a certain status and you trying to flaunt it. Say you talking about your degree, you talking about your house, your car, and everything. They ain't gonna love you for it. You walking around thinking, oh, they gonna be impressed. They ain't looking up at you. They talking more shit about you behind your back, and I've seen this. I've heard it. That's why I don't even really get into it, because the people don't love you. But getting back to what I was going to say, instead of many women like maybe looking down on a blue collar brother, think about what he's doing for a living. Think about how she could add to it. And instead of like a competition or you trying to impress other people, two people come together and say, hold up, we're going to put this together. Like, I give you an example. Say a woman, say she got MBA or something in accounting or CPA. Say she's a CPA. She meet this dude, he a bus driver, right? He's a bus driver. He knows all about, he can drive buses, probably even fix something, right? They get together. Now, some people will say, oh, she married down. She should have married someone else. Maybe married another CPA, maybe an attorney or some somebody, some white collar thing making a little bit of money, right? And shoot, that might be a decent couple too, making money, right? So check this out though. What if instead of looking at it like that and say, oh, this is a level, say, you know what, this person got my back, we gonna work together. But the story don't end there, right? That bus driver got more ambition. So the bus driver say, you know what, I'm gonna start a bus company, right? Hit some of these churches up, do those church trips and stuff, get that cold chicken they have, be singing spirituals, passing the hat around for money for the driver for getting them there safely. Boom, he started figuring out ways to make money. He started off with one bus, two bus, all of a sudden he got a charter service. He might like give trips, get a contract with the government to take people into the city, stuff like that. Boom! All of a sudden, he got a business now. Instead of them thinking, her thinking, well, he need to be on my level, and maybe she get with another guy. Let's just say for fun, put together they make 200,000. But she get with the blue collar guy, who work together. They make a million, couple million. Because because really, when you look at the blue collar, white collar stuff, it still comes down to really money and what you do to them. I mean, I've known auto workers who probably live better than some professionals, and were just as intelligent, like auto workers, like own property, everything. You know. So I mean, just stop tripping. Stop tripping. Don't let that. The thing you gotta look for is like who's compatible with you. Period. Without the money. Plus, here's another other thing too. That blue collar brother, because I kind of talked about this in my previous video. That blue collar brother might be the one who, when you get tired of that CPA position and you want to open a flower shop, he'd be the one to get you back. You'd be like, baby, yeah, I got it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. This for the women. Don't get with the guy who's compatible with your outer self. Let me say that again. Don't get with the guy who's compatible with your outer self, like the society stuff. Get with the guy who's compatible with what you really want to do inside. And that blue collar brother might be the one to be like supportive of it. Think on that. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna finish this joint off. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.